Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. It's your girl again, Joy FA. If you are visiting me for the first time, thank you for coming, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for coming as well. I'm very happy to be here this morning. I'm here to tell you guys about my experience, the experience I had like 2 weeks ago. Please, if you know you're using those loan apps, you need to stop using those apps. It is very, very bad. I'm saying it now and I'm smiling. And 2 weeks ago it wasn't funny at all. It was terrible. I literally cried. I cried for days. So for those that know and the ones that I'm telling for the first time, I'm an Ankara crafter. That's what I do for a living. I craft, I make bags, shoes, and accessories. That's basically what I do. Then in the YouTubing, of course. So guys, about a month ago, a month and 2 weeks ago, I applied for a loan in one of the loan apps. I'm not going to call their name. And funny enough, they granted me the loan. So I took this loan. I used it for the emergency I had as at that time, and that was it. Case settled. It is actually easy to borrow and difficult to pay. Not like you won't pay, but it's I don't know how that feeling is, but when it comes to paying debt, it's difficult. Then you have a lot of problems coming from left and right and all that. So I borrowed this money from the app, and it was to be due for after a month, and it was exactly 1 month, like 2 weeks back. The day I was to pay, I didn't have the total amount. I actually collected a loan of 200,000, and I was to pay 263,000. So as at the day the loan was due, I had 100,000. I left the 100,000 in the account because I was expecting them to take the money, which they actually did almost at the end of that same day. They took the 100,000. When I went back to the app, they debited 100k. They reduced 100k from the initial loan, so I was owing them like 163,000. And they called me and asked me, "Your loan is due, ma'am. When are we expecting payment?" I was like, okay, the loan was just due today. You can as well just give me time, because usually these apps, they tell you have between the day the loan elapses to like 7 days to pay them back before they publish you and all that. So the embarrassment actually in collecting loan is just too much, especially from loan apps. Please stay away from it if you can. You really have to stay away from it. So at that same time, I was struggling to get a contract, and fortunately for me, the contract came. When they asked for my account number so they can pay a part payment for the job I was to do, but I was supposed to make a souvenir bag for a very, very big event here in Delta State. So I sent them my account number, and these loan apps, when you are collecting money, you have to put in your account details, put in your BVN. It's linked to all your accounts. Just a day after the due date. That's what I'm telling you. It's not like I've defaulted for like 2 weeks and they are looking for me that I've run with their money. No. The day of the defaulting, I tried as much as possible, and I put in 100k, which they took. And the next day, this money came. The money that was to be enough for me to make that job, that contract that was given to me, was 560,000. That's the initial money that I'm supposed to use to produce whatever the souvenir I was producing. 560. But when they sent me my part payment, they sent me 400,000. And now, Nigeria, you that is hustling for contracts, some people are ready to even use their money to make that souvenir, but when they deliver, they get paid. While we, the upcoming and the little growing businesses, we need to be funded so we can do what we need to do. I was given 400, and I'm supposed to like add my 160 to it to do that job, for goodness sake. You know, immediately I got that alert, I was overwhelmed. I was so happy, like, oh, finally, until payment is made, it is not yet a business. So when I received that alert, I was like, oh God, thank God this contract got to me, because we were many that actually applied for that contract. But fortunately for me, I got it. Thank God. So these people actually accepted the proposal, and they sent me, okay, they sent 400. Let me see how I can go around. And I have few of the materials in my shop. I can just squeeze, I might not spend up to extra 160, since I still have some of the items that I'm supposed to use to produce that bag in my shop. And boom! Roughly 30 minutes after I got that alert, 163,000 was debited by this loan app. Instantly I lost my mind, because I was still thinking on how to complete the 400 with the 160k without complaining, and the loan app just took 163,000 without my consent, just because I gave them my BVN. This is like a day after, though as I'm saying it now, it's going to look like a joke, but that day it was not a joke for me at all. It was serious. I cried my eyes out, like I didn't know where to get help from. Okay, instead of looking for 160, I'm not looking for like 320. God, where will I start from? And I have to deliver this job. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm going to be rounding up the job this weekend, and today is just Tuesday. So I received that 163,000. I was disappointed. I was angry. A part of me was happy that debt was paid, but another part of me was like, why would they just go into my account, because I linked it with my BVN, and just take the money out? It's something that I would have paid. They would have given me time, because if I didn't want to pay, though there was no running away from me, because my BVN was there. So I would have just, done something. Probably when I'm done with this job and my pay comes, I clear off, or along the lines I must have sales in the office, I clear it off. They would have just given me time. Instead, they just went and took 100. They took their money. That's the bottom line. They took their money. I cried and cried. My whole day that day was shattered. It's very bad though. Please, if you can avoid borrowing money from, especially loan apps, please don't. Those people are loan sharks. Just the way the name is, loan sharks. They are going to swallow you just when you least expect it. That was how these people took that money from me. What to do now? Life needs to go forward. I was still trying to calculate, and instantly I received another debit of 181,000. What the? Are you kidding me? I was like, where is this coming from? Which of my village people is standing behind me? I was very confused. I was crying, though now I'm saying it and I'm smiling with makeup on my face. Last 2 weeks was very terrible. It was a very, very bad experience for me, and I don't intend, no matter what the situation is, I'm not going to download any of those apps on my phone again. I received a debit of 181,000, and I was like, where is this one coming from again? So I tried to check the debit. At first I was too angry to observe my debit, but later I checked and I saw Cashbox. I'm sure a lot of us know Cashbox. So last year I did a saving with Cashbox. I started January and I withdrew it on Christmas Day, which is 25th of December. It was all fun. I enjoyed it because it gave me, at the end of the year I could come up with something good for myself after the whole struggling, paying of bills and all. I I don't know if it was the excitement of me collecting money in December. I set myself a target of I don't want to tell you the target too. But the bottom line is the target I set, I'm supposed to be debited 181,000 every month. So I can meet up the target in December because I fixed my withdrawal date for December again, December 2022, which is December 25th, 2022, which was like the same time I withdrew my money last year. January I didn't get a debit. February I didn't get a debit. I know a lot of you will say she don't even have the money in her account. How will they debit it? Yes, it's true. I didn't have 181,000 in my account that I linked with Cashbox. So they could not debit me because I actually linked Cashbox to my business account. So as at that time, I didn't have that kind of money in my business account. I didn't use my personal account because the savings I wanted to be doing was for my business, not for myself. They didn't debit me January because there was nothing in the account. Oh, sorry, there is always money in that account, but the money was not up to 181,000. So as long as it is not 181, even if it's 180,500, they are not going to take it until that money is complete because it's linked to the account. They just take it and save it for you. January they didn't. February they did not. March, just when I thought the loan app had done with me, this my saving app just came and took 181,000 from the 400,000 that was sent to me by a client that a loan app has already taken 163,000 from. What now? The thing is it not too much? I had to sit on the floor. I sat on the floor and cried my eyes out because at the end of the day, I think I have roughly 70,000 in that account, or 70,000 plus in that account for a job I'm supposed to do with 560. My loan app took their own. My saving app took their own. So I still had hope because I actually thought, Abexis is an app. I can just chat them up, it's my money. I can chat them up and collect my money. I searched for their contact everywhere because their customer care is always busy. I went on Instagram, I took their handle, I wrote them, they sent me back to the app, which is the saving app right now, because the loan app, I don't have any business with them. Out of annoyance, I just deleted the account, and that was it. I'm not going to download it again. For my saving app, which is Cashbox, which is actually good for saving. If you really want to save and earn good money, you can use Cashbox. Trust me, you will love them. I've tried it and I'm testifying. Just that this period that they took down 181,000, me, I don't know when I had that agreement with them. I did it out of excitement. I don't know why I should be debited 181,000 for goodness sake. Why would I do that? I don't know how it happened, Seth. I can't. The way I'm telling you now, that was how when I called them and they finally picked my call. I was explaining. I was like, madam, please, this money, I need it. I need it. You have to give me this money back, please. The lady said, we have 4 kinds of plan. We have the Swift plan. We have the I still remember there's a Swift. Okay, there's a Swift plan. There's a personal plan. Then there's a target. She said if it was a Swift plan, you can withdraw it whenever you want. Then if it's a personal plan, if it's not your due date, you can be debited, you will be charged, but the money will be given to you. They will just charge you some little charges. But since it's a target, I went and did target. What am I targeting? Since it's a target, I have to wait till my due date before I can collect my money. I was like, madam, the due date is 25th of December 2022. She said, yes, you have to wait. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? She said, yes, because it's a target. They are trying to discipline me. I said, God, which one be discipline again for this matter now? You want to discipline me? I said, okay, I'm trying to explain. Is there no, I don't mind you taking charges. Just take charges, please. Give me this money. I'm not ending my savings with you. I'm still going to save, of course, because it is actually helping me. But this particular money, this one, I need it. Because if I was to get that 181,000 back, adding to the 70K, I'll be having roughly 250 or 250 plus, which means I won't be looking for too much money to add to it to do this job, because the job was my major problem that time 2 weeks ago. And the lady said she's sorry, she can't help me. I started crying. I literally cried on phone. She was talking to me, I was crying. Those people, they're not this sympathetic. I like it, Shao, because at the end of the day, you are going to save good amount of money. Last year, I really enjoyed them. So you can just download their app and try to use it. You love them. But if you know that you want to be doing like me, that once you are stranded, you can go back and collect your money, please don't do the target. Go for personal plan or the Swift plan. If you do target, even when you end your plan with them, you have to wait till your due date to collect your money. As I'm talking to you, my 181,000 is there. Funny enough, I don't have 181 anymore. I have 183,000. Like, they are paying me interest. Just a week after I deposited that money, interest was paid into the account like 700 naira. I was like, because I started monitoring it. This one that I don't have money and they took my 181, let me be monitoring it like mirror. I checked and right now it is 183 plus safe with small change on top. That's my loan app for you. That's my saving app for you. As for the loan app, please, according to my pastor, what he always says is, if you don't have the money at that particular time, then you can't afford it. Avoid borrowing money. It's really bad, very bad. Because if I didn't borrow, imagine I borrowed 200K to pay 263,000 in 1 month. I was so desperate, I took it. Paying someone 63,000 in 1 month, that's some people's 6 months salary. And I took it just for a loan because I had an emergency I needed to attend to. Okay, after sorting myself, yes. And of course, people go to loan app because there's no friend anywhere that helps you. You have grooving friends, you have friends you club together, you laugh together, you gist together. But when it comes to helping you financially, everybody tells you they don't have. Even when you know that they have. I don't know why it's difficult for friends to help each other. Though they have few nice ones, but majority wins the vote, and a lot of friends cannot assist their friends financially. That's too bad. So, please, if you know that you are using any loan app, as soon as you pay off that debt, please delete it from your phone. It is bad. I tried it once and it's very terrible. I'm not going to do it again. I paid 200 to 263. I didn't mind because I knew I could do it. But after one day of elapsing, they just scattered my plans. It's not like they did anything bad though, but they scattered my plans. They made me sit down and think like, God, what is happening? I really took out 2 weeks of my life to think about this whole thing before I even came up here to talk about it. It's really bad to go to loan apps. I'm a testifier, and I'm telling you, don't do loan app. Don't be tempted. We can give you up to 500K, 1 million. Don't do it. They are going to give you the money. But when it's time to pay, they will show you shaggy. Imagine defaulting and your name is published like on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, like this person is owing us one thing, he has defaulted and is acting like a thief. Do not trust him with your money. I don't think you want that to be written on your name with your picture on it, of course. So you cannot deny it. You cannot deny it because before you take the money, you give them access to your phone, to your data, to your BVN, of course. So you cannot run from them. So instead of going through that stress, I, as someone that have collected loan before, I'm telling you, please don't try it. If you have intention of going to collect loan, if it's tempting, please don't collect this loan. It's tempting, but please avoid it. The outcome is very bad, and I regret ever taking that out. Thank you guys for listening to my boring story. It is boring, but you can just pick a one or two of what I've said and add to it. It's either you decide to use the loan app, but please don't, or you download Cashbox on your phone and do little savings. It's your choice, but it's legit, of course, because I've used it and you know now we are saving. Just that my 183,000, it's too far to collect that. And right now I want to chill with the big boys, and I need that money to chill with the big boys, But Cashbox is telling me, baby, don't chill with the big boys. Save that money and get something tangible for yourself, which is what I'm going to do. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for always coming back to my channel. I love you, and I'm sure going to entertain you guys this time. I've been off for a while, but I'm back now, and I'm back and ready, man. So thank you so much. One love.